Good day to all. In previous video, we discussed about data science, data science incorporation in manufacturing industries. So that in data science, the first step is how do we collect the data from experiments and the shop floor of manufacturing industries. Today, we discuss about data collection for data science through design of experiment concept. Myself, Dr. B. Suresh Kumar, Department of Mechanical Engineering. First, what is mean by data? Data are units of information, often numeric, that are collected through observation. The observation from instruments and the sensors. We can collect the data from equipments and the shop floor, manufacturing industries shop floor. The data are a set of values of qualitative or quantitative variables. Here, qualitative means the characteristics of materials and color behavior and object characteristics behavior we can infer like qualitative, and then quantitative variables means we can weigh the workpiece material. From that we aware the weight of the workpiece and the weight of the tool in the form of kilogram. Likewise we can infer the data with the numerical values. These are all comes under quantitative variables about one or more functions. Here the data plays a central role in data science and machine learning. The process of designing an experiment for collecting data is called the design of experiments. Nowadays, time is one of the constraint, cost also one of the constraint. So that how do we reduce the time and the cost to collect the data from experiment and the industrial software. See, the features to be considered during data collections are time, quantity of data, variables, cost. Here, what is time? The time required to complete the experiment and the time required to operate the machines. These are all comes under time. We need to make sure the experiment can be designed and implemented within a reasonable period of time. Then quantity of data, n number of data we can generate from the equipments. Then how much of data required to analysis. This is important. In designing experiments or planning the experiments, we need to make sure the data collected from the experiment will be sufficient for us to answer the questions we need to. The questions may be maximize the material removal rate and minimize the surface roughness value. These are all the questions, general questions available manufacturing industries, so that the quantity of data with respect to these kind of questions. After that, variables. In designing experiments for data collection, you need to decide what your dependent variables are. Here, dependent variables are, as per our lecture, material removal rate and the surface roughness are the dependent variables. And then final feature is cost. How much of cost is needed to conduct the experiment. These are all the main features associated with the data collection function. After that, what is meant by data collection? Data collection is defined as the procedure of collecting, measuring, and analyzing accurate insights for a project during standard validated techniques. Here I show you one video for understanding. Let's see here the red. I click on the blade, the spindle started to rotate, the rotation speed of the spindle speed, the carriage is moved along the workpiece axis so that I can give the feed rate, and also I can move this tool to the perpendicular to the workpiece axis, which is known as depth of cut. Here I may utilize three factors for deciding the material rate and the surface with the three factors are spindle speed, feed rate, and the depth of cut. Likewise, you may infer the machine, what all the data is required to infer the machines, and what are all the questions available with the machines. Likewise, you may create the questions. Based on that, how do I start to collect the data? Yes, data collection through statistical model. Based on the statistical model, we can collect the data from the experiment. Here, the statistical model utilizes factorial design. What is factorial design? I utilize two words in factorial design, which are factors and level. Here, I tell you what are the factors, what is meant by levels. Okay, the three factor, I consider the three factor factorial design. Why I consider means I will tell you later. A levels of factor, which means three levels of spindle speed. Here the factor is spindle speed. The three levels are factor, I mean levels. Okay, here what is the spindle speed? I pronounce as like factors, which is verbal words. These are all comes under factor. Spindle speed, feed rate, depth of cut of the factors. Here I utilize some numerical values. Three levels. These are all the level values. I explain what is meant by levels and factors with the other, next slide. Here the spindle speed is available. Spindle speed always measured with the unit of RPM. Here there are three values available: 230, 540, 830. Based on the tool and the workpiece material combination, I choose the levels, different levels. Here I utilize three levels: 230, 540, and 830. So that the spindle speed has three levels. So that spindle speed is named as factor, and this spindle speed constitutes three levels for experiment. Likewise, I decided feed rate factors also: 0.15, 0.40, and 0.50 mm per second as the levels of feed rate. Three levels of feed rate. How do I select these levels? Based on the tool and workpiece combination, the standard data book decides, I mean, suggested these values, so that I choose this 0.15, 0.40, and 0.50 mm per second from data book. After that, depth of cut. The depth of cut also one of the variable, I mean one of the factors, which also constitutes three levels: 0.5, 0.8, 1 mm. These are all the levels available with the factor of depth of cut. Then the formula for factorial design. Now you are aware about what are the levels, what are all the factors. Okay, what is the meaning of level? What is the meaning of factor? Likewise, you are aware. Here, I start to consider factorial design. Factorial designs are widely used in experiments involving several factors. According to this experiment, three levels, three factors. So that where it is necessary to study the joint effect of the factors on a response. I consider a response as this experiment as material removal rate and the surface roughness. Here, the common formula for factorial design is levels power factor. Already you are aware about what is meant by level, what is meant by factor. According to our experiment, three levels I utilized, three factors we utilized. Here, the levels means three and the factors also three. So that I utilize this formula for identifying the number of experiment, which means levels 3 factor 3, so that 3 power 3 is equal to 27 experiments. Okay, then data collection with the factors. Here the spindle speed, feed rate, and torque. Already the formula denoted as like 27 experiments are needed for making an inference on considered responses, which are material removal rate and surface roughness. The formula says 27 experiments. So that I do conduct 27 experiments with the experimental setup. That means our considered video is like length. Okay, here the spindle speed. The first spindle speed is 230. According to levels, 230 is the first spindle speed. So what about then feed rate? I consider feed rate 1, feed rate 2, and the feed rate 3. Feed rate 1 is 0.15 according to our table. Feed rate 1 is 0.15, feed rate 2 is 0.40, and feed rate 3 is 0.50. So here I consider the single speed 230 and the feed rate 1 is 0.15, feed rate 2 0.40, and the feed rate 3 0.50. And also different depth of cut for every single speed and the feed rate also available. Here the depth of cut is depth of cut, first one is 0.5, another one is 1, another one is 0.8. Likewise our table. Okay, likewise our previous table. Here depth of cut is 0.5, level 2 0.8, level 3 1. So I constitute zero point 0.5, 1, 0.8 with respect to feed rate 1 and also 230. 230 is spindle speed, feed rate 1. I conducted 3 experiments with the 3 different depth of cut. So 230 as the spindle speed, 0.15 as the feed rate, zero point 0.5 as first depth of cut, 1 as the second depth of cut, zero point 0.8 is the third depth of cut. So I got 3 experiments from this, and then I considered the factor 2 of feed rate. which is 0.40. For this also I consider 0.5, 1.8 as the different depth of cut. In this also I can get three different experiments. And then finally I consider third depth of cut, which is 0.50. I make another combination with the spindle speed 230. Here 230.5 and the depth of cut as 0.5 and the depth of cut as 1 and the depth of cut as 0.8. So that another three experiment I got from 230 spindle speed. So that the combination of spindle speed and the feed rate, the first spindle speed and other factors of feed rate and the depth of cut, I can get nine experiments. The similar to same, I follow for another next spindle speed as the 540. So the 540 also for 540.15, 0.5, 540.15, 540.15, 1. Likewise, I got another three experiments. Okay, 540 also I got for spindle speed 540. Also, I get nine another experiment, and also another spindle speed, which is third level of spindle speed, which is 830 RPM. For 830 RPM, I got another nine experiments, so that I can get 27 experiments based on factorial design formula 3 power 3 is equal to 27 experiments. Likewise, I conducted the experiments with the experimental setup with various factorial design then combinations, which means 230, 540, and 830 spindle speeds with different feed rate depth of cut. So I can collect the what for I conduct these combinations for material removal rate and the surface roughness identification. How do I collect the material removal rate data? Means after conducting the experiment, uh, I collect the weight of the workpiece with the Denver instrument. Why I utilize Denver instrument means it gives high precision value than any other measuring instrument. So I utilize Denver instrument, and also I verify the calibration certificate of that instrument. From that, I can count the error available with that experiment. If the error means negative, if error is negative means I can add that negative value into identified value. If the error is positive means I can subtract the error value into measured value. Likewise, I get the two weight values, which means before measuring weight and then after measuring weight. I subtracted both the things. Finally, how much of weight the material removed by my process. Likewise, I calculated from before machining weight minus after machining weight, and then time taken to remove the material from the workpiece. From the stopwatch I can collect the time data. So I substitute the values on this respective formula, which is before machining weight minus after machining weight divided by the time measured with the stopwatch. I can get the material removal rate value. Okay, after that, surface roughness. The Mitutoyo surface roughness tester I utilized for measuring the surface roughness values with respect to RA unit. Likewise, I may collect the response values from the experiment. Finally, I may get the 27 responses for every material removal rate and the surface roughness combinations of factorial experiments. Likewise, you may conduct the experiment with your experimental setup, and also you collect the data with the aid of sensors and instruments, and also you tabulate the value, and also you use this values as a input for data science. And then you may develop the mathematical model, you may develop the newer technique to control the experimental procedure. These are all the techniques we may utilize the data collection from experimental setup. Thank you.